Hey, it's Josh Smith here, and I'm talking to the Guitar Magazine. We're at the Vic in Swindon, and we're going to do a little rig rundown of the gear that I have on tour for this UK tour. Let's start with the guitar, I guess, number one. This is my number one Chapin T-Bird. I've had this guitar 12 years. It's, for all intents and purposes, a 50s Telecaster style guitar, ash body, one-piece maple neck, has a compound radius, 9.5 through 11. Titanium saddles, which I really like. This is a Lawler pickup. This bridge pickup was wound by Bill Chapin, the man who built the guitar. And just a special guitar, and been my favorite one for a long time. Heck, I'll give you everything. So the cables are these sinusoid cables, which I really like. I'm really nerdy about this stuff, and they have two solid strands of silver inside, and I really like that, this two solid strands. There's another cable called Vovox that does that, and I really like those cables. And Sinusoid made me some super nice red ones with black ends that I just thought was cool. So, and they sound fantastic. I like cables that's neutral and flat sounding. So goes down to the pedal board, which is a Schmidt Array pedal board that was built by Dan from Gig Rig and That Pedal Show. And of course the heart of the pedal board is the Gig Rig G2 switcher. And within the switcher, I have all my nice toys. The main one is, of course, the Love Pedal Tchula, which is my number one pedal and has been for 10 years now. Before you hear it, I'll go ahead and tell you we're going to 2 amps, the Morgan SW50, and a 2-Rock custom reverb signature. I run a kind of dual mono setup, although some sounds from my pedal board are stereo, only things from the Eventide H9. But yeah, those are both 50-watt amps, 112. So that's what we got going on, and I'll give you a little bass tone so you can know what we've got before I start hitting buttons. So this is straight in, both amps on. So that's straight in, no pedal. So the Tchula is first. Here's that. That's the Tchula. The Tchula has 2 sides. The first side has no knob. That's kind of my main sound, literally. That's 99% of what I do, and that's it. The second side is a completely separate circuit, but set up to where, even at its minimum, it gives a little boost compared to the first side. So here's going from the first side to the second side. I'll use that probably one time tonight, just to put things over the edge at some point. So that's the main pedal, the Love Pedal Tchula. I then have this BOG Fuzz by Deep Trip Pedals from Brazil. It's a silicon fuzz, and I really like it a lot. It's loud, which is you'll notice a common thread of the things that I like. I enjoy stuff that keeps their dynamics. So a lot of the time to keep that going, you need volume, you need to move air, you need headroom. So that's a main key of everything that I do. So I'm going to put on a little, actually some slapback from TC Electronics Flashback to go with the fuzz from the BOG, and this is what it sounds like. Here's without the fuzz, and here's the fuzz. That's the BOG Fuzz. I also have the Love pedal, Believe Octave, which is underneath the top deck there. I'll show you guys that at the end. I'll flip it up. This is a pedal with no knobs also. It's a very clean octave pedal. Here's straight in and then that. So I like this because it's clean enough that I can combine it with other pedals, but also compared to an Octavia, you can play further down the neck, not just 10th fret and above with neck pickup. It's a more versatile thing. So if I combine that with the Tchula, you get this. Yeah, if I combine it with the Fuzz, then it's way more Octavia. So that's why I like the Believe, because it's just very flexible and dynamic. I have the Purple Plexi, also by Love pedal, under the deck. That's my Marshall in a box pedal. So here's straight in, and here's that. Doesn't get used a lot on the gig. It's more of a session pedal for me when I need the big bruising power chords. But sometimes on the gig I like it because it's really loud, and it's louder than all my other pedals, so it'll go up and above whatever's going on stage in crazy moments, you know. I then have the Catlin Bred Echo Rec pedal, which is my favorite kind of standalone vibey delay, and I have it set like this. Really like that. I like delays that get out of your way and don't take over your playing. So I've got that. I've got the slap again from the TC Flashback. Just one repeat. That's kind of the Robin Ford thing. When I put the Tchula with it, it's kind of my sound, I guess. Yeah, and then last but not least, I have the H9, Amplification H9, which is my jack of all trades pedal. I use it a lot on my gig and also a ton on sessions. It's like my main session pedal because it does everything really well, and it's so easy to control with the iPad and all that. And with the G2, it's enabled me to, you know, program a lot of parts of my set where I can hit one button and it'll turn the fuzz on, switch the H9 to this Leslie, or switch the H9 to this delay. So I have lots of different, the H9 corresponds to lots of different sections of my songs. One of the main sounds from it though is, and I even have a dedicated button on the G2 just to go Leslie, is bam, and it switches it to Leslie, and then I've got, which I love. And then I have the hot switch is the break. So I've got, Yeah, and I've got one more pedal that's like a Strat only pedal, and that'll give me an excuse to switch guitars so you can see the second guitar. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to show you the Jesse Davey Duelist pedal by Kingtone, and I'm going to play it with a Strat because I only use it with a Strat. This is a 57 Strat replica that a friend of mine made. It doesn't say anything on the headstock at all, and here it is, straight into the amp. And here's the Jesse, I'm going to back up a little bit, the Jesse Davey Duelist. Just kind of has that sound, right? And here it is with the wah that I've been using. I keep the wah off the board also for nerdy reasons because I like wah both before and after certain dirts. So the wah is inserted in a loop that's between all my pedals. So I have it after my fuzz, but before the Tchula and before the Duelist, which is the tube screamer type thing. Because after fuzz is the Hendrix sound, before tube screamer is the Stevie sound. So like here with the Duelist is the Stevie kind of sound. But here, if I switch to the fuzz, it's way more the Jimmy thing. Yeah. That's the entire rig. And yeah, I don't know what else to say other than I hope you dig it. And please, you know, keep coming to the shows here in the UK. I'm hoping to be coming back a lot more frequently. It's been the first tour here and been great, really great crowds every night. So I can't thank you guys enough.